Holy crap! Wow, hello my beautiful ducklings. It is your happy Gruppeteer, and I'm back again with the Steven Universe vlog, part 2 of the special 2-part episode, and this one is Jailbreak, and, ooh, lordy, 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 lordy. There's even a little, there's a pop-up on my phone, I don't need to see that. Well, I'll start from the beginning. So obviously this, takes, this is from where the last one ended off, and Steven is inside a jail cell. And inside of it, he finds a little girl who kind of looks like if Lucy from the Peanuts was fused with Garnet, and the girl's name is Ruby, and Steven, for some reason that honestly I don't think they explained. If they did, then I really missed it. Steven can go through the jail cells, whereas nobody else can, so he lets out Ruby, who's looking for somebody named Sapphire, and together they find Sapphire. Meanwhile, they hear about how, they find Lapis, who tells them that their punishment is probably going to be pretty severe if, Jasper and Peridot get back to the home planet and they have some horrible, horrible thing to do to them. So they find Sapphire, and Ruby are together again, and smells so good. Oh my god. So what happens is Sapphire and Ruby, these two characters we've never seen before, fuse together and they create Garnet. So Garnet is not a gem herself. She's a fusion of two other gems, a gem compiled of rage and anger. From what is seen, and it's pretty obvious. I mean, I didn't expect it, but I could tell that Ruby has at least something to do with Garnet. I mean, they look very similar. It's not really a surprise when you're like, oh, okay, she has something to do with Garnet. However, finding out that Garnet this entire time was a fusion, is something big. That was big. That was shocking, and that was amazing. And speaking of amazing, Garnet sings a song, and Garnet sings a great song, and Garnet raps, Garnet raps a song while fighting Jasper in an awesome, mediocrely animated, I'm sorry, but this wasn't as fluent as some of the other fight sequences. It was still great, though. And an awesome fight scene, entire song. Time she's singing this great song, which is stuck in my head right now, and don't expect me to sing it. It's stuck in my head right now. And so anyway, Steven goes and frees Amethyst and Pearl. They take down Peridot, and they bring the ship right back to Earth, except, they can't really fly a ship, so they're starting to crash the hand. Crashes right into the side of the temple, and they're all safe because Steven used his bubble ability. And everything seems fine and dandy. I mean, there's a lot of wreckage, but they did defeat the gems, and they all did it together, and Steven is still very shocked, as well as everybody in the fan base, shocked to find out that Garnet this entire time is a fusion, which the other two gems were well aware of, which explains why she's so strong, I guess. Anyway, and so, not everything's good as they thought, though, because Jasper survived the wreckage and is still alive, and he comes out, and he's like, I couldn't possibly defeat you guys, but he's still super mad, so he grabs Lapis Luigi and Jasper warp together to make this just horrible thing. I don't like how this one looked. It was just, yeah. It was like Giratina, if Giratina had like hands instead of feet, and it was all weird. That's my constipated, it was all weird, pose, only on Grumpet Studios. And, so it looks like they're going to have some big epic battle and probably destroy all the crystal gems. However, the Lapis Luigi side of the fusion, even though don't the fusions have their own mind and think as one, I don't know. Anyway, the Lapis Luigi brings water, you know how she has the water bending powers, which creates chains, and it pulls the fusion into the ocean, and presumably drowns them, or maybe just locks them under the ocean forever. I don't know if pearls can, or if gems can drown, and they're pretty much gone. I doubt we're ever going to see them again, and that's not sarcasm. We're probably not going to see them again. And if we do, we would have a darn good explanation how they're still alive. And with that, pretty much the episode ends. And ooh, if you couldn't tell, this one is amazing. This is an amazing episode. And I watch a lot of animation, movies, anime, TV, Western animation, all that stuff. This isn't one of the best, episodes of an animated show I've ever seen. This isn't one of the greatest pieces of animation I've ever seen. But if I were to make a top 10 list of maybe the top 10, which I don't expect me to, maybe the top 10, no, I wouldn't go top 10. Maybe let's go top 50. Top 50 greatest animated anythings in the last 10 years. And I'm being completely honest with this. In the last 10 years, this is top 50. While it may be very, very high on the list, maybe the 50s, the 49s, the 48s, this episode would probably be on there. Not only is this the best episode of Steven Universe, this may be one of the best episodes of... Okay, I couldn't say Rebecca Sugar's career because she's made some really good ones. A list like that would have stretched from 2005 to 2015. So, actually, I read something about top 50. Maybe, alright, fine, at least top 100. And if I did make a top 100, it would be in at least the 70s or the 80s. It is a very good episode. Maybe saying it's one of the best pieces of animation in the last 10 years is really a stretch, especially since this isn't even one of my favorite shows of all time, even though I do weekly vlogs on it. Don't ask, it's complicated. But it was just a really good episode. It exceeded my expectations for what this show could do, and I've already seen a lot, and trust me, I've seen a lot of what this show can do. The song, I've never heard Estelle, she's the singer who does the voice of Garnet, of course. I've never heard Estelle do any solo work, so I don't know if she's like because that was kind of an R&B sort of thing. I don't know if she's a rap jump cut. Anyway, I don't know if she's a rapper, an R&B singer. I know she did stuff with Kanye West, but her voice is just so beautiful in this one. And we hear her voice in the intro, but besides that, I don't think she's ever really done a song in the show, unless she did a song in that episode where Garnet has a dream. But I don't think she did. And it's a great song. Even though it's obviously directly linked to the Sapphire and the Ruby characters, which I just thought about how cool that would be if that was actually a Pokemon reference, but it doubtfully is. Anyway, that could be. You link Ruby and you link Sapphire together. I mean, you could do that with connecting, could you? I don't know. Anyway, I'm overthinking it. Anyway, even though it's directly linked to those two characters, I would still listen to it as an individual song, especially as a self-proclaimed music critic. I mean, I make album reviews on the internet, but I don't know if that certifies me as a critic whose word is trustworthy. Anyway, it's a really good song, and it's not there because it's just a random song, much like Strong in the Real Way, song from a few episodes back, or I don't know if the show had any other big songs. But anyway, much like Strong in the Real Way, it escalates the plot. it continues the story. It gives in-depth to, Garnet's motivation to win the battle, and it's cool. She wins a battle. It's an awesome fight scene. And while, as I did say before, the animation in the fight scene isn't as fluent as it's been in, say, the fight scene in On the Run, it's still cool. There's all the dodging, and the grabbing and the punching you'd want in a cool fight scene. The enraged man against the wise master, and that's it. Really. Oh, and we see Lapis Luigi's sacrifice, I guess, to how she wants to save her friends, and that's also really interesting to see. So really. Just really great episode. I mean, I can't wait to see all the DeviantArt posts and all the Tumblrs. And I know this joke is so obvious because I make it all the time. 2 girls kissed in a show, guys. Oh my god. And they even fused together. I can't wait to see all the fan art for that. Yeah. I mean, it's going to get out of hand, but that really shouldn't take away the just sheer amazingness that was this episode. It was so good. Definitely one of the best episodes of Steven Universe yet, if not the best episode of Steven Universe yet. And just this continual stream of great episodes this entire week of Steven Baum just reminds me why I like this show so much. I like doing vlogs like this so much, and being happy that there are other people that enjoy the show as much as I, that tune in every week, sometimes even every single day, to see me just blabber on about how much I love the episodes. So really, great job on this, guys. This one, Rebecca, Ian, Lamar. It was great. And this is a maybe sneak peek because Steve Raybro, he does those speed arts on YouTube, and he does a whole bunch of awesome commentary. He's an awesome artist. I'm again, self-proclaimed awesome artist, and we are pretty good friends, kind of. So if you want, vlogs done by a animator, I guess, someone who works in a field of animation rather than somebody who is going to work in a field of animation, being me, then I suggest you go check out his vlogs, which he's started to do with the episode, what was the one? With the episode, I think it was Political Power, a few episodes, no, The Message, which he started doing on The Message, so, obviously he hasn't been doing it as long as I am. But it's, his vlogs are definitely good, a lot more professional than mine are, I guess. And maybe, who knows, maybe one day we'll even make a video together. Can you believe it? Well, thank you for watching. Slap that subscribe button with your face, your nose, your nace, your mace, and Joe Pesci. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the last day, the last vlog of Steven Baum. That was a tear going down my cheek, but I wear sunglasses, so I don't even care. I don't even care.